If we think of ourselves like water, we're fluid, always changing, pivoting, moving fast, or sometimes slow, or even stagnant. We're never the same. I'm rediscovering my purpose and what it means to contribute to the greater purpose, and I encourage you to do the same. I can't wait to move into this new season, and I hope you'll join me. Hindsight is 2020. Sometimes we think that our little steps don't add up, but guess what? They do, more than you know. I'm Hayley, and if I haven't had the pleasure to meet you yet, for the purpose of this video, I am the founder of MADI Apparel and the founder of Slow Motion Goods, the brand that MADI Apparel will soon become. That's right, you heard it here. And as crazy and weird as that sounds coming out of my mouth, it's true. And I'm here to talk about that transition, evolution. One thing that I truly believe in is that it's never too late for a reinvention. Whatever our spirit, our body, our mind is telling us to do, we should follow it. And that's why I'm here today, because I've listened to my gut, listened to what comes next, and figured out that it's time to, as scary as this feels, to let something go, to say goodbye to something from the past in order to see fresh fruit on the tree, something future that's to come. So I was 22, 23 years old when I lived on the beach with a college friend, Molly, and we decided we were going to start a business. And the reason for starting this business was because we learned about a really big need. The fact that new underwear is the number one most requested item of clothing, yet it's the least donated. So not only was this a shocking statistic that we learned about, but a family member of mine around that same time told me about how she, many years ago, was once a victim of domestic violence. So this is where the light bulb moment came on. And so hence MADI Apparel was born. For any item we make, we donate a pair of underwear to requesting global organizations all over the world. And MADI Apparel started out of nothing, if anything, just from this tiny vision and taking one step at a time and doing my best to navigate with, honestly, blindness, with no experience, with nothing except for the one true born gift that I knew I had, which was empathy. And I led with that as much as I could. I learned along the way. And so MADI Apparel just turned into something magical just by taking one step at a time and learning and growing and evolving and capturing new knowledge all the time and putting it into action. I knew that there would be an evolution coming soon. I knew that changes were on the horizon for us. And it felt kind of scary because this is a 10-year-old business and we've done so much, grown so much, and just kind of like from the ashes started out of nothing. But it makes me think about cutting back a plant so that it can grow tenfold. With the world going a million miles a minute, especially as of lately, there's so much noise, so much saturation, and personally, I feel like, a little bit more disconnected compared to maybe years ago. And I know this can feel relatable to get back to self, back to community, and encourage that, in those around me. I built this business with the original mission of creating impact in others' lives, helping to fulfill a need, serving a purpose. And however, what feels like has been slipping the most is creating impact and connection in my own life, in my own community. And that's where I want to get back to. So what's next? What's Slow Motion Goods? Well, we're no longer just a retail shop. We're not a lounge, not a bar, but we're a full-bodied sensory experience intended to bring you back to self, back to community, back to earth, because we only have one mind, one body, one spirit. We have one earth, one community, one self. So let's not dull it, but instead let's enhance it. Let's bring it back. Let's connect. And that's what we want to do here. We want to create sensory experiences through smell, through taste, through feel, through sight, through hearing, that inspire you and connect you back to each other, back to yourself, because for so long we've just been going in the opposite direction. So we hope you'll ride with us. We hope that you'll stick around, join us, and we hope to see you soon at Slow Motion Goods. So if you're sticking with me, this marks the first episode of the Sound Files live from the sanctuary at Slow Motion Goods.